Go ahead and get going and run. Well, check and just see if Karen's got it up and recording or. Be good? Okay. Thanks for being here. As you know, we've been moving through, so Nicole just kind of gave it to speak too. So after we did the action plan and implementation plan, we've been knocking off all those issues and things that we've been talking about. So we've done a good job of navigating that. There was just two things still left on the implementation plan that we need to talk about. So it's going to cover those. So one was the district calendar. So after a meeting with my administrative team, I think we're going to keep the district calendar, that portion as is. We can put stuff on it. Mainly it's finding one person to run that. And as we kind of talk through the different issues with that too, the principals really like being able to put updates on the calendars on stuff they're doing. So that one, we kind of talked back and forth was, could we just have one person run that? We just felt like in an effort of what everybody's doing, that ability to have people put that on is better, but to just make sure that everybody's kind of in the loop on watching the best they can of what's happening with that was the best way to go. Another one was IC messages reduction on Sport Fridays. So next year then, my office on that is going to handle like sending out a message for IC on Sport Fridays. And then also just include that, have the message just relay parents to please look at newsletters in those individual buildings. So that way we kind of cut back the traffic on how many messages are being sent. But I'll just make a note on this that Robbins will send messages 526 and letters, calendars. So that way we address that. But that kind of shores up the last two pieces on that implementation plan that we still needed to address. Lynette, did you see anything else that we needed to cover on that implementation plan, or do you think we got that?
I think we got that paycheck issue.
Oh, good.
Figured out.
What did you find out?
I believe now it will obviously be our new person since Kathy won't be here, but from the sounds of it, we checked with MFPE and that should be fine. And I think we checked with Kathy and she thought for the new staff only.
Yes.
That would be fine to do a paycheck in August and not have them wait until September.
Yes. Yeah, and that was one we kind of just talked about, Kevin, to get you up to speed. That kind of came up that, as you know, when new teachers are coming on board and they let's say they moved to Havre from somewhere else and not getting paid for a while, it was always difficult. So that way,
Remember that discussion?
yeah. That way we could make that fly a little bit easier for everyone. So that's good, because that was the only piece I was kind of waiting on to hear back the next year end, if that felt doable from the association standpoint. Sounds like it is, so that's good. So we can move forward with that. So that's positive. Let's go to we'll jump back, kind of look at number 2. So with our upcoming staff appreciation week, which is May 19th through the 22nd. So that's going to be kind of our final push for the committee in terms of making sure that's all ready to go for the year. So at my lodge meeting, I spoke with the Elks, and they're going to do, from the Elks, they're going to do treat bags for everyone. So they're going to kind of put together staff bags for everyone in the district, which is good. The Legion here in Havre, they were going to put together something, whether that was food or snacks or whatever. So they got that checked. Polly, at your next meeting, were you going to be able to maybe bring that up to the chamber? See if they have anybody within in the chambers, businesses and stuff that might want to help out with something that week. It kind of came up to Lynette too. I mean, we kind of looked at maybe whether that was chamber bucks or somebody wanted to give, a certain percentage off of something town, or, you know, it doesn't just have to be food per se, but it could be something maybe that they would be interested in and donate to the staff. So, if you could look at that, that would be awesome. Lynette, you had contacted me on the PTO for chips, crackers, dips, veggie trays, is that correct?
Mhm.
Okay. And when was that meeting you and I kind of talked about?
First Monday. So that would be
Okay,
April 7th.
7th, and what time is that?
I want to say 4:15 next time.
Okay,
Is that for PTO? We're meeting the first Tuesday of 4:30. Yes, first Tuesday, 4:30 at Sunnyside. Will be 8.
So the 8th.
Yes. I have. First. April 1st at 4:30, something.
at 4:30?
Yes.
Let's do that. April 1st. Okay, and I've got the IPAC meeting, which is our Indian Parent Advisory Committee at 5. I could be over there at 4:30. But Erica, if you could maybe kind of help spearhead that from our group, being there, and just kind of talk to one of the things Lynette I had mentioned was the booster club. So I talked to Eric Wilting, and the booster club could jump in and do stuff, but they've primarily been from the high school standpoint. So it was to see if either the PTO could kind of take over the middle school piece as well, or did we need to try to talk in conversations with the booster club about maybe covering the middle school? So
It'd be better for the booster club too, because
yeah,
with PTO, they've been trying, like navigating back and forth for years, and they just don't have the funding available to move things to that next level.
I know they're working, like Kurt's gonna be there at PTO.
Okay.
And Chrissy has a lot of fundraiser ideas just for middle school.
okay,
I know that was talks about PTO extending through 8th grade.
And it'd be last year. Like I said, I'm good at any.
It's April 1st at 4:30. If you want to join.
I am at IEFA at 4 and IPAC at 5. And VFW awards at 3:30.
Need somewhere to go to.
right? No, so and Lynette, were you gonna be there too? Or no?
I do not know.
Okay. So maybe Erica, if you could kind of spearhead that for us to see if they could extend that through, and then that way they're covering some food stuff, because the booster club then was gonna handle some stuff for the high school. So we could get PTO to do that for the
Or
elementary.
if they could do media portion.
Exactly. Yep, just something, you know what I mean? Kind of fill them out, kind of see what they're thinking. I think that'd be great. And like I said, Booster Club is gonna do some breakfast and snacks. And then, so Kevin, just so you're in the loop, so I was gonna look at kind of from Robin's standpoint, from like the district office staff and school board. I thought maybe we could do something, whether that was breakfast or lunch treats or something at the building. So, I was gonna give you guys a heads up about that. And then Lions is currently working on something. And then, Lynette, what did you find out from the church standpoint?
So, as I looked at the agenda today, again, I realized that I had not heard back from the person, and so I just messaged again, to make sure that.
Future contact.
So Carrie Lee is the one who's gonna give me all of the people, through Gamma that has, which church has adopted each school.
Yeah, I know ours is Lincoln Kenley,
Okay,
First Lutheran Church.
okay, and then that gives us Highland Park.
And they do
So-
everything with Messiah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, exactly. First Lutheran side. Glad you caught that.
Yeah,
Awesome,
and I had talked to, Pastor Rick about it too. and so
Awesome.
They're,
So I think Pastor Megan's kind of taking that over after.
so,
She's really good. Okay.
Did we want to try along then with these different things? We want to try and hit out on, some messaging, whether that's like on Facebook and district website and stuff, do some maybe staff appreciation messages and things like that. What do you guys think about that?
That goes on.
I think it'd be neat to do that throughout the entire year, like at the beginning of the year, have everybody put on a little questionnaire, and have a picture of them and really.
Just kind of like that kind of stuff. Yeah, that would be good.
Throw stuff.
Yeah.
This is so, so they've been for district for X amount of years, blah, blah, blah. I'm so happy to help them.
For most, the staff, Sunnyside does the staff photo, and you guys do staff photos, so just clean those out, you know.
I don't think we get a staff photo. They give enough recognition for most drivers.
No. What's on?
The first, second, fourth, fifth time? Oh, no. Yep.
How many times would they come over before they talk to you?
Okay, so I'll say maybe Facebook and district website, but Eric, I like that idea for next year. What do you think about that too?
Or maybe
That
even
could be
just
things that would.
one per building each week.
Mhm. Yeah, just kind of,
50 some, 52?
Yeah.
56, how many weeks are there in a year?
This year.
56 for you, but it's 50. This month there are 600 weeks.
The month of May is 100 days too.
It does.
yeah, no, that could be really good. Kind of highlighted staff and maybe have some kind of little bio that you want with the staff picture and just kind of push that information. I think that's always.
Staff picture, family, family
That's it.
picture.
Yep.
Because it's nice for people to see them as a family person too,
Mhm.
not just as a teacher.
Yeah.
That's, oh, this person is actually a real
How about
person.
that, right? They've got it.
Just have a life.
Yeah, yeah, that would be good. Okay, I like that.
I think also, what is it called, the blue money, or the you are the,
Yeah, right.
I think those would be cool to just shout out on Facebook too, like why they got it.
Mhm. That's a good idea.
Because somebody nominates the next person, isn't that how it works? So just having that piece on why I nominated Holly and then why Holly was nominated.
And then you can put it on that person to, so it's not causing any more actual work.
Right.
Yeah, no, and that's always a piece, as you know, with everything, right? All the great ideas, is how to do that. What we could do from the standpoint, like you're saying, Melissa, is we get the little script written up and then we can flag that out on there. You know what I mean? And it's really,
Take a picture every time we put it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It'd be nice to have the
yeah,
information online.
yeah, because Holly does, and then each month Kelly, he loads that on the district website. But we could totally put that picture with the bio. It's a good idea. I like that. Okay, so we got one for next year. I like it. We got a couple good ideas with that.
Is that number 3 positives? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, so we kind of started from
Okay.
just thoughts on staff appreciation, but then it kind of cascaded down to that, which is okay, because those are all good things, so, I like that. Okay, anything else with staff appreciation or acknowledgements in that section?
Is someone, I know, Lynette, I think it was you that you posted out, like this is the lead Virginia it for staff. I think is someone working on maybe like combining all the things that are available to some. So that just works there.
Yeah, so that kind of, yeah, so that would be good to have, if we could maybe shore up between now and next meeting.
Yeah, because like there's so many people that will do like 50% off here, like right here, triple dog, half off your drink, just like so then, and like just have a Monday morning email sent to everyone, hey, just, you know, this is what's available to you
Here's what's happening.
in the community this week, if you want to take advantage of it.
100%. Maybe we shoot for then at our next meeting, we'll have that information kind of compiled. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
So everybody kind
And
of.
sometimes with businesses too, if we have personal connections, I know people create a copy and wait for their at the school, so they're like, well, we'll do.
Yeah, and I think it should be any staff member, not just teachers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what
Oh,
we're doing.
this should be every.
Everyone, yeah.
That's kind of the point, right, of going to this week, is that we've done away with all the other weeks.
That's it. Yep.
And I said, you were gonna put it in Tony Post, weren't you?
Mhm. Yep. So in April, I was gonna flag that, in Pony Post. And then we'll kind of shoot for that end of April, then we'll have some of that information all compiled, so then we can send that out and just really try to get a year's what's happening on that week. That'd be really good. Okay. And that's that section. And then the other one, number 3, under positives and concerns. So the NFHS cameras will be ready to connect with broadcast and the live stream for next year at all events. So that'll be really good. So, and we've still had, while the success was kind of getting the reader board back up and going. But Mark is still finally, we got the last of the equipment to do this. He's just been fighting on getting the right camera stuff. It's been a battle to get all the right hookups. And I think I saw the last of the Pixel stuff finally came in. So that'll be ready in the fall, which will be good. So that next year, all those events, tournaments and everything, we can have the stream and all that connected. So we'll see fall of 25. When I went to the prom, Holly, did you notice? So the reader board was working. I was like, success. I let our board know. We were all excited. And then the other night when I went to the gym, the reader board was down again.
And they had like support from it.
I know, like it was working like a champ, so I don't know.
It was a countdown to graduation with
Yeah,
days and hours and minutes.
it was fabulous. So I don't know what's happened, but I'll put a bug in Aaron Colton's ear to see kind of what happened with that, because I was so excited that was working fabulous.
I did not touch it.
Right?
I'm not allowed to touch my smart TV because I keep.
Just it goes awry, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, so I'll shoot them an email and kind of see if they had to order some more parts to it, so to keep it going. And then we talked about that we're good to go on the extra paycheck for new teachers, so that's really fun. Yeah, so that's positive. So anything else you guys have that you want to catch up or talk about with school climate?
The only thing I guess we can update on, it seems to me that we've talked about with my memories. And I recall the whole conversation of the school handbooks.
Yeah,
I think that all come to a conclusion. It's just
we did. So yep. So our K 3 principals and or K5. We talked about that the other day at our district MTSS meeting. So Erica and Cassie and Haley kind of navigated that process. So those are going to be all ready to go. We decided we were going to approve those at the August meeting.
Sure.
So we're going to do approval of district handbooks.
They're pretty much the same format
Mhm.
for all.
We have one county book that will be utilized all K5. So if there's certain sections in it, like playground rules, we have just a general blurb there and then a link to each one of our documents for those. So we tried to put links in there instead of specific information about each school, just to make it a smaller document, but it's all right there. We have everything in it. We just got to add some language in a couple sections. And then one of the secretaries will arrange it beautifully for us. Yep, I think all of the content is there and we're ready to go.
So are the other two skills separate, I would assume, just because of the difference?
Well, yeah, so
School,
actually middle school and high school, we decided on May 9th on our last PIR day for the year that, because we've got a presenter coming in. So if let's say in the morning, if K5 goes in the morning and they're going in the afternoon, in the morning, Heather and Jeremiah were organizing with some teachers to get the K-12 handbook ready.
6:12?
Yep, I mean, yeah, 6/12. So they're gonna get 6/12 done during that time,
Oh,
and then that way it'll be ready to go. So they'll have that part all showed up too.
yeah, I think with the discipline and all that type of stuff, and it's not one surprise, one school to the next. All the principals working together, know what they are, and it's an important part.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so that'll be good. So we'll have that then for the board at the August 2025 meeting. Yep, so that'll be all caught up. Made a lot of progress this year from then identifying last year, we identified all those goals, so then we put it into implementation, checked off a ton of different things. Handbooks were one of them, right? So we've definitely been making a lot of movement on this in terms of the future, but I like how we added in like between Pony Pride and then maybe individual building shout outs for next year. I think all those little things matter that we try to do just to continue to flag why this is a great place to work and be at, you know, and it helps for like Holly and I for all those recruiting purposes. I mean, we've got tomorrow. Did you ever find out where that's gonna be or?
Yes, I just added it to your calendar. It's in Cowan Hall.
Oh, perfect. So like Holly and I are gonna be up at MSUN doing some little job fair tomorrow night.
And
from 6 to 8.
it's forum.
Yeah, so that's good, but like, we're gonna take some Blue Pony swag and some different,
Yes.
things that, like some of those squeezy balls and pens and pencils and
Yeah.
stuff, and just try to, you know, get a jump start on that, and all those little things we can do that make this place that you wanna be, right? And so, the more we get out in front of it with positives, the better, because you know that stuff, I mean, spreads up well.
Yes, it does.
So,
I had a very positive conversation, plan that I go for hunt on.
okay,
I was talking to the lady there, and being very positive about, I think she'd had a conversation with you at one time, and very positive on that. And she says there's this one lady that she was always talking about all the bad things that happen in public school. And she doesn't have anything but good to say about it now.
hey, we made a success then.
So I wanted to pass that along because,
I appreciate it.
yeah, I thought that was maybe.
That is good, because you know, it's tough to make everybody happy, and as we know, you can't ever make everybody. But
No,
if you can turn the page where we're getting out a lot of the more positive info, that's always good, so I appreciate it.
yeah. Definitely want to share.
Oh, thank you. What else for? No, sir. Okay, well, it's good, we're getting towards that last couple months of the year, and then as you know, it'll be wrapped up, and summertime will be here.
Board meetings are gonna be an hour and.
Gosh, Kevin, I'm, so.
It's not pushed at that 45.
I think, I know, we're getting there, it's gonna be a lot less than last one.
I think we had one real short one.
Yeah, those days are coming again. Got through a lot of approval, so.
Yeah.
3 hours?
But anyway, yeah, so for maybe next time, our focus will be if we can go out and kind of, as we're all connecting with those different areas for this. We can kind of have a game plan on what people will be bringing or what they're gonna do. I think that'll be good, then we can assemble that, put that out to the staff and just, should be good. So, okay, perfect, all right, thanks everyone.